Oh, son of say Albertville, welcome back to the election breakdown. I am your host, James Tyler Epperson. Now, today we will be reviewing Council Place number 1. That will be Ben McGowan and Robin Roden. Now, the incumbent, Ben McGowan, sorry if I mispronounced his name, has so far served 13 years in the council as president pro tem, and mainly works as a liaison between all the different boards in Albertville. He also guides the city's physical properties and stuff, that being like the council hall, justice hall, board of commerce, all the different like physical buildings and stuff the city owns. He has a level 3 certification in acquisition, sustainment, and logistics. He is focused on economic development and strategic planning, and his main personal policy, or not policy, just project, is growing the airport. He also, part of his job as liaison, part of his job as liaison involves him spending a lot of time with the board at the airport and helping to try and improve their situation and grow the airport, as that is a big part of Albertville's culture, transportation, and is the one major unique factor in our city compared to everyone else. Now, he has a lot of experience, though policy-wise, he's basically the same as the other incumbent, and pretty mild and basic on that regard. Now, Robin Roden, she has experience as a school bus driver, and that is a kind job. Now, this with experience, not as much certifications and stuff as Ben, but with her, she makes up with that in her job as a bus driver, giving her free time to serve the community, hands-on, talk to people, and connect with people a lot easier. She has direct access to students and their parents. She has, a good view of the city. Her job taking her from, one end of the city to another, or entire half of it, and going around each community, house by house, seeing every yard, every road, all the conditions, meeting people, being involved. Also having a strong presence on Facebook and social media, connecting with people. This gives her a unique sight into town from her bus. And her policies include transparency and more industrialization, more development. So she doesn't differ too much from Honey's larger visions for the city that Albertville has grown on much from. And she wants to, many of the incumbents, or not incumbents, many of the incoming candidates, like Bonnie Callahan, just as, she's focused on uniting the community together and giving plenty of transparency to the city's actions. Her main motto being, "We are better together." Now, as always, you can take from these candidates what makes a pro and con to you, and I'd like to see you guys discuss that in the comments. Now, Ben McGowan, as you can tell, his policy and stance is more like hardliner, stricter, very conservative, not in the larger definition of the term as far as politics go, but more leaning towards, just stability, staying in office, the government doing their job, and people not really interfering with that. Where Robin Roden, her policies are more populist, leaning more towards more community involvement, development, less business oriented, and more communal and personal rights. Both of these ideologies and stances have their pros and cons. The establishment, they've done a lot of good for the town. Their, uh, their skills and experience has allowed, provide great services to our town and allowed it to flourish. Though giving experienced people, no matter how honorable, qualified they are, giving them too much power gives them too much control over us, which corrupts them and gives them more, makes us into property, basically. While Robin Roden, she's more populist. Her ideologies being more community focused, people involved in the government and such. Though the flaws with that mean, when we're all involved in the government, sometimes public opinion may lean away from policies that are good for the city overall. For instance, I'll leave specific examples out of this to avoid controversy. But, yeah, sometimes we should let the government do its job. Now, who you vote for, that's your opinion. I'll keep my eye ballot a secret, and hope y'all do too. Though, discuss which candidates you prefer, or with your neighbors. Share this video around. Make sure everyone in town gets a good opinion on both candidates and makes a decision based on their standing, their beliefs, what's right for them, and may the best candidates win. Regardless of who wins, all these candidates, they're good people, good men and women, all Aggies, and they will all serve us faithfully. Now, thank y'all for your time. I'll see you next time on the election breakdown.